Good evening, and welcome to the hour dedicated to talking about all things strange, weird, and paranormal. You're listening to Strange Talk, broadcasting on 1660 AM in Northside, 91.7 FM HD2 WVXU in Cincinnati. We're also streaming at radioartifact.com around the entire planet Earth. The intro track to this episode and most of our episodes is the Strange Talk intro by Star Silk, and I'm your host, Alyx. And we're here with the Bourbon and Bloodlust podcast. We're here live at Scarefest. How are you all?
I'm tired, but I'm good.
Yeah, we're on Sunday of our 3-day weekend here. You will hear all kinds of vendors, patrons, all kinds of stuff in the background. You will hear their very strange playlist that has the Stone Cold Steve Austin intro in it.
Every day. Multiple times a day.
I have yet to hear the Pokemon theme song, and I'm a little disappointed.
Yeah, they only played that once.
Yeah, and then they were like,
I have not once heard the Michael Myers Halloween theme or
we need that.
Jason or...
Yeah.
But the theme to Halo many times.
The theme to Halo, but not the theme to Halloween.
You know, my
it's a little weird.
favorite horror movie is actually Halo. That is not true. So 3 days. It's been a trip. What's been your all's favorite part? Oh, we have an announcement. I'm just going to talk over the announcement. What are they going to do about it?
Thanks, Wes. We appreciate that.
Thanks, Wes. I forgot they were doing announcements. But yeah. Yeah, what's been your all's favorite part of this so far?
My favorite part has to be meeting Clive Barker. There's really
cool.
Nothing is going to top that. It was extensive to get in there.
Yeah.
But by the time you get in there, he has just gallery of his original artwork everywhere.
Yeah, that is really cool.
With his books and everything. Unfortunately, this is like one of his last cons, actually.
Yeah, because I know he was supposed to be here a couple years back and had to cancel for health reasons. So that is, I'm glad that he was able to come this time.
Yeah, he's talking really lightly. And he's in a wheelchair.
That is entirely fair.
But he shakes everybody's hand, and he signed a Hellraiser script for me, and it was well worth everything. He required masks for everybody because he's sick.
That's really good. No, that's honestly really good.
And there was a couple chuds down there that were complaining.
Oh, I'm sure.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they were complaining. It's the United States, man. What do you expect?
I mean, he's severely immunocompromised.
Anything.
He is.
Crazy.
He is severely immunocompromised.
Yeah. So
yeah.
Let's protect Clive Barker, please.
Yes, he's a sweet man, and you know, like I was telling your partner Joe earlier, you don't want to be the man or person responsible for killing Clive Barker.
Can you imagine being like that guy? Which Joe is also here. You may hear Joe talking in the background.
Yeah.
Joe does not have a microphone, though.
So, yeah, that was my biggest thing.
Yeah. Troy, for you?
So I have a really, really cool story. This is probably the coolest thing that's ever happened to me at Scarefest. I would even argue one of the coolest things that has ever happened to me in general. So one of the guests here this weekend is Dick Warlock.
Which what a name!
I love his name.
Is that cannot be his real last name?
It could. That could be the case. Like it could be like a Screen Actors Guild thing to like. So no one took it. Like maybe he had another name.
Yeah, maybe his last name's like Smith, and he was like, well,
it's very possible.
I got to pick something else. So what are we going with? Warlock. Sick. Awesome.
Yeah, but Dick Warlock was here. He was famously Michael Myers in Halloween 2.
He's still here for another 55 minutes as of us recording this.
Yeah, he's still here. I'm pretty sure he's going to be here the whole weekend.
He put a sign up saying he's leaving at 4 p.m.
Oh.
Dick Warlock was born Richard Anthony Lemming.
Oh, Lemming. So that's a semi-common last name.
Oakley, Ohio, February 5th, 1940.
Ohio, there you go.
So confirmed that Dick Warlock is not his last name, or Warlock is not his last name.
It is. It is.
So,
it just wasn't his birth name. And that's okay. Warlock is a cool name.
It is an awesome name.
Anyway, you were saying.
So I got here really, really early on Friday. Famously for Scarefest, if you're a vendor, you can get here like hours and hours and hours early on Friday, which I did because I like to be anywhere early. So I got here, I set up everything, and well, I brought my PlayStation 5 and I was playing the brand new Halloween game, which a million people have asked about this weekend because we've been playing it at the booth. And I was turned around playing it, and all of a sudden I hear someone behind me say, well, I think I did a pretty good job when I played him. And I turned around, and it was Dick Warlock. And I'm pretty starstruck because you don't expect, a
Dick
celebrity
Warlock
or,
to be watching you play video games.
Yeah, exactly. And I turned around, I was like, oh my gosh, hi, I'm a huge fan. Thanks so much for coming out. He goes, hey, keep playing. I'm like, okay. And I played a little bit more, and he's like, well, yeah, how many times have you beat it already? I'm like, well, I've actually not beat it at all. It just came out today.
Yeah, he probably didn't know when that came out. Like he probably did the lines for that months ago, years ago. Who knows?
He asked what I was playing it on. And I said, I'm playing it on PlayStation 5. And he said, I'm on PlayStation 5. Now, mind you, I'm, kind of baffled that, an 83-year-old man, maybe 84-year-old man is playing on PlayStation because, old people don't play video games, but he does. He plays Red Dead Redemption 2, which
Fantastic.
is one of the biggest games ever. And he was just talking about how, he loved being a cowboy in the movies, and
who wouldn't?
He loves playing the game like a simulator, so real life rules, and it's a very popular thing to do in these games. And he plays online with his kid, and I was like, that's really cool. And then the thing I was not expecting him to do, he asked me, since I'm on PlayStation, if I wanted to add him as a friend to play video games together. Now, I don't know if he'll, he probably won't follow through with that.
Please play some Red Dead Redemption.
Yeah, he gave
Dick
me
Warlock.
his gamer tag. I'm obviously not going to give that
out.
No,
not
doing that. But
I mean, give it to me, but no one else.
I was so
I don't
taken.
have a PS5.
I was so taken aback that Dick Warlock asked me to add him on PlayStation.
I really need you to go play Red Dead with him.
It was kind of like I feel like a once in a lifetime sort of interaction or something that I wouldn't have ever thought would have ever happened. I guess that constitutes once in a lifetime.
Yeah. So
yeah, that happened, and it's definitely one of the coolest things ever.
Yeah, that's super, super awesome. My fun, weird celebrity experience this weekend, because I'm not a big celebrity person. I can't tell anybody apart because I'm kind of just face blind.
I don't know.
But I got to meet Sean Whalen, which I didn't for a second. I was like, why does he look so familiar? And I was like, oh my God, it's Sean Whalen from Twister.
Yeah.
I love Twister. Twister is a perfect movie.
It is.
Some people are like, it's not a horror movie. It's not, but it is. The Twister is 100% the monster of that movie.
It absolutely is.
It's kind of a horror movie with the Twisters. There's many of them. So yeah, I got to meet Sean Whalen. He was so nice, and he was just stoked to be there. And I got to tell him about how I was a freak as a kid and used to write letters to my local weatherman when I was 6, because that's a sane thing to do that my mom swears she was mailing to him, and I don't think she did. So Steve Horsemeyer, if you're still on the air and got weird letters from a 6-year-old kid in the 90s, sorry. I drew you a lot of pictures of clouds, so you're welcome for that. Maybe I don't know. It was on like dot matrix printer paper, but yeah, he was talking to me about how many people have like kind of messaged him after that movie, being like, "Yeah, I became a meteorologist because of this movie. Like, thank you so much." And I just think that's really cool when people get into like the nerdiest profession possible because of a movie. Like, I know Star Trek has done that for like a lot of people too. But yeah, I think that's super cool. There's just been like so many awesome people here. Joanna was here from GhoulieCon that we did earlier this year. They're fabulous. I got to meet someone, Lenore, if you're listening to this, we talked to you at the booth and you were like, "Oh, I already listened to your show." That's really cool for us to hear because I don't know who listens to us. A lot of times doing this show, it feels like you're just making it and throwing it into the void because I don't know who listens and not. I have no way of knowing that. So we did a Oktoberfest last weekend too, and I got to talk to, shout out to Elizabeth at Urban Artifact as well. She said her mom and her listened to the show together, and I think that is so cute. So we've got to talk to so many people. That's great.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
The other person that I got to meet that was really cool was Tom Holland, director of Child's Play, Fright Night,
cool.
And the one we talked about with him, The Langoliers.
Yes, The Langoliers.
I love that movie. It's so weird.
And I got a screenplay of Child's Play signed by him.
That's cool.
And yeah, he talked about The Langoliers. He mainly complained that Scream Factory or any of them boutique Blu-rays have not done The Langoliers yet.
Really? Why not?
So yeah, if you're randomly listening to radio in Cincinnati, Scream Factory.
I will buy the highest dollar collectible edition of the Langoliers. Like if they if they give it, for a suggestion, like a big life size, you know how big they were in the movie, that large. I'll take out a loan
Jody,
from like a high interest
there?
Loan place to buy it. I'm not even kidding.
Do you have any comments on this?
Any comments on The Langoliers?
I have no comments on the Langoliers.
What if Troy, if they charge you $500 and it's just cooked meat with teeth?
There's not even a DVD in there. It's
just cooked meat with
DVD
teeth.
case.
That's it.
I can't say that I didn't know what I was getting into. So.
Honestly, I think I'd be upset and a little bit stoked if I got a DVD and just opened it and it was just me. I'd be like, well, that's new. Yeah.
It's exactly what The Langoliers look like in that movie.
High definition transfer for
meat with teeth.
Child's teeth. Anyway, sorry. Yeah. It's been kind of a wild weekend. There's so many people. It sold out on Saturday. There's like 30,000 people here. So you can tell that I'm losing my voice a little bit.
Friday was a bit of a mess. It took a long time for people to get in here.
Oh my gosh, the line on Friday was like around the building like twice, it looked like.
I don't think they realized exactly how big this was going to be.
It's just gotten bigger and bigger every year.
I mean, we can all, I think, especially you and I, we can all remember Scarefest when it was like tiny. So
yeah, I have a cool story about the first Scarefest.
Yeah,
if anybody here ever watches The
Langoliers,
Friday the 13th on DVD and Blu-ray, anyone that was produced after 2011, they have a special feature that has a panel of the Q&A panel from the very first Scarefest. For a bunch of people that were there that year.
Yeah.
And they pan over the audience, and you can see my 17-year-old self right in the front of the audience at this Q&A panel. That's cute. I love telling people how I am forever immortalized on every Blu-ray and DVD of Friday the 13th. You'll never know who I am, as I specifically pointed out to you, but I think it's the coolest thing ever.
That is really
coolest
cool.
Thing ever.
That is super cool.
Yeah.
Was Ari Lehman there?
Yes, Ari Lehman was there. This was before Betsy Palmer died.
Oh, yeah,
and Victor
Betsy
Miller
Palmer
was there too. Sean Cunningham wasn't, but Victor Miller was there.
I had a friend who Betsy Palmer hit on, actually.
Do what?
I had a friend that Betsy Palmer hit on at the Scarefest.
That's amazing.
And they're over there at another booth, and they said that to me, and I was like, "Did you do it?" And
if not, why not?
They were at the time. They were like, "No, I didn't. I don't know why." And I was like, "Why did you not? Why did you not do that?" Betsy Palmer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Instant yes. Are you
instant
kidding?
Yes, right?
Instant yes.
Betsy Palmer. Instant yes. Yeah.
Well, not right now because she's dead, but
Even better. No, never mind. That is a joke. Please.
Sorry, that's a
ignore
deal
me.
breaker that she's that she's not dead.
Oh God, no, that's worse. Speaking of being immortalized, I don't know if I ever told you all, I have an IMDb page. And hilariously, it was for this remote viewing documentary that I was on like a few years back, apparently in 2019. I didn't remember what year it was. Luckily, my friends I did this with have a booth here because he had deleted his Facebook, so I had no idea how to get like in touch with the director again. So I finally found it, and it's on Tubi because I didn't know how to watch it anymore. And I was like, where is this? Like, I know it still exists. So anyway, yeah, if you, for some reason, want to watch this remote viewing documentary that we did, it's on Tubi. It's Remote Viewing Experiments with Mark Holmberg. It was super fun to do. I had never tried remote viewing before. It was fun. I did not do great at it.
We're doing good.
Yeah. Steph's coming around making sure everybody's doing good, which is very nice. By the way, it took me so long. I kept staring at the staff badges, being like, why does that look weird? Before I realized it was staff spelled STAPH.
Because they're corny.
It's like a staph infection.
I pointed it out like last year. I was like, why do they say that for? Do they not?
They've done it for
I genuinely
years.
have been like, wow, are they really bad at spelling? I've been like, really.
None of us like it.
Yeah. Yeah. So, anyway, yeah.
We get it. We get it. Haha, joke. Change it back, please.
Well, you can at this point. Now it's part of it. Now it's just part of
It
it.
doesn't have to be.
Weren't there some people like in the comments for recent posts like arguing about
They're arguing in the Scarefest group about how
to spell
staff.
staff.
Yeah, they
how
couldn't
to
wrap their
spell
heads
staff.
around that it's just you know.
I'm going to go
They're
in
like,
there.
I
I'm
had
going
to wait in a line, but by the way, it's staff.
I'm going to make a worse spelling of it and be like, no, it's spelled this way. That's funny.
Yeah, it's I feel like some of the staff here, poor staff, have been getting some real
They've
hate.
been getting a lot of I feel like people have just been a little meh in general.
Yeah,
Like,
because
I feel like the rest of the weekend, everyone's been pretty polite and nice, but today, everyone's a little cranky. I get it. It's the end of a 3-day weekend.
It's the end of the weekend, but
Yeah. There's a couple vendors that have already kind of packed up and gone home and
yeah, they tend to do that.
Yeah.
I think you can technically get in trouble for that.
really.
But
Yeah, I've only seen 2 tables where it's just empty now, and I was like, oh, well, okay.
I feel like
bye.
if you're gonna have a you must stay until the end of the con rule, it should be for everybody and not just the vendors.
Yeah.
Unless there's a health reason.
I guess there's kind of not really a way to enforce that either, because if you just leave, you left.
Yeah.
I don't know, but
So
that's for them to figure out, not me.
That's
What's
for them.
unfortunately for us though, we can go out the front. I mean, that's how we're going to do it. We're going to be able to go out the front because we don't have
Hey,
that much stuff.
I brought my own dolly.
Yeah, so
I ain't using their carts. I'm rolling my stuff. I'm gonna roll it back to my car if I have to. They have a new. Not that anybody's gonna care about the logistics of this, but they have a new way of doing it this year to make sure that everyone's not trying to load out the dock at once, which is a smart idea. But also, I don't want to mess with all that, so I'm just gonna use my own cart.
For sure.
Roll it.
For sure.
But I'm glad they're doing that and trying to mitigate that, because that does when it's at the end of this, everyone's gonna want to leave at once. So I get it. It's smart. They're working on it. It's getting bigger every year. Like we said, Saturday sold out. There was 30,000 people. It was wild, absolutely wild.
Absolutely, and
that is a really cool costume right there. Do either of you know what that's from? It's got a bunch of eyes and teeth, and that is the only description I have.
it looks like something out of All Real Monsters, but I doubt it is.
It does. I don't think it is All Real Monsters.
That cartoon is great, by the way. I love All Real Monsters.
Oh,
I
yeah,
love that shit.
fantastic.
Okay, we're getting close to Halloween. What was you all's favorite creepy show as a kid?
That's hard. I would go Are You Afraid of the Dark? And
I don't have that shirt on anymore. That's what I had on yesterday.
I think I saw you wearing it earlier.
Yeah, I got it at one of the booths here.
Very cool
Just
shirt.
because I think it's one of the only shows where the opening song and opening
it's so
shots
good.
scared me.
So good.
Yeah.
So I have a story about that, and the reason I got that shirt is that's kind of how I got into horror a little bit. When I was probably 5 or 6, one of my cousins was watching that, and the episode scared the absolute crap out of me. It was the Quicksilver episode. Have you rewatched that as an adult?
Yeah.
It's not good, and it's not scary, and I don't know why it scared me. But I rewatched that as an adult, and I was laughing through the whole thing. But yeah, so we kind of found the delineation between Goosebumps and Are You Afraid of the Dark episodes, because they kind of blur together in your mind.
Yeah.
Goosebumps tends to be like a little bit more campy and like happy
Yes.
ending. Are You Afraid of the Dark had some like bleak stuff in it.
Yes. Yeah, there are some like unhappy endings in
Yeah.
that kind of maybe prepares you for non-American horror. You
Yeah,
know, that tends to be bleak.
Yeah.
Bleak than American
no,
horror.
there's some good stuff in there. What? 301.
301. So
Yeah, we're
2 would be the
301.
next one.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
this is aisle 300. Yeah, no problem.
Well, that's on radio now.
I was going to
fine.
say,
Hey,
I
we're
always felt
living
like
it.
Are You Afraid of the Dark
Hey, that's the
was
fun
way
of
closer to death.
radio. It's
Yes.
than
Oh,
Goosebumps
yeah.
was.
Yes.
Like all, you know,
Goosebumps, it would all work out in the end in some way or another.
Sure.
But Are You Afraid of the Dark was not
So
afraid
yeah,
to.
but for the first thing I ever really got into horror-wise was 2 things. I'll tell you, Goosebumps, of course. Goosebumps
Yeah,
was
love
the
Goosebumps.
first.
The books or the show? Or both?
Both.
Both,
But
yeah.
the books first.
Both for me, too.
The second thing is when I was a kid, I was apparently like a big brat at the laundromat.
Apparently.
That's what my mother claims, and I believe it because I was a child, and children tend to be that way.
Children do be. Yeah.
Yeah, and apparently I like to climb into the dryers,
oh my God.
and my mother apparently almost dried me
Oh my God.
one time.
Oh, yeah.
That's
That's
how that
not
lady was
good.
killed in My Bloody Valentine.
Yeah, I almost died
Jumped in
that
a
way.
dryer.
No,
You
but
just like unlocked a core childhood memory where we had to sleep over at my friend's house one night and we were like telling scary stories. And one of the people that was there, her scary story was that a killer got in and killed us all. And in her story, I got killed in the dryer. I was hiding in the dryer and they turned it on. So shout out for that one. Thanks for killing me in the dryer. In your
oh
story.
yeah. Well, so in order for she decided, and the best way to keep me out of the dryer was to invent a monster. And the monster was called Handheels.
That is a creepy name.
Yeah, and she
Handheels?
Handheels.
Handheels.
I am so I don't know whose kid, but I'm passing this legend down to somebody's kid.
My mother
Handheels in the
created
dryer.
this. My mother is basically a perfect human being, in my opinion.
I mean, Handheels is great. I love
but
this already. I already have a mental image.
She said that it was the people that are Handheels. They run the dryer. They make it go round, and
That's why it's like a hamster.
yeah.
Oh my gosh.
And she described them basically as like just same size people but smaller. So if I saw somebody who was a little shorter later on, I would scream Handheels every once in a while. But yeah,
My
that's
gosh.
what she told me. She said that if I got in the dryer, they would get me and I'd become a handheel.
And they would shrink you down and you'd have to run the dryer.
Yes.
You thought
That's
about making a short
amazing.
film of this? Or
I
thought
love
about
this.
it.
Can we make a Handheels movie?
I
We
mean,
could.
that's great. Like, that is legitimately very...
We'll make our own like Goosebumps. It'll be a short film Goosebumps style where it's just a kid terrified of the dryer and they're like, "Mom, the Handheels are in there."
That
with
was-
how popular cryptids and like SCPs and things like that are
Yeah.
right now.
No,
like,
that's awesome.
Yeah.
That was my first like foray into horror.
That
was
is amazing.
And you could see where everything developed from that.
Yeah. Yeah.
You could talk, man. It's okay.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. But yeah, it's radio. It's live. We're here at an event.
Yeah.
People
It's
talk on
chaotic.
the radio.
Yeah. As long
You're
as
good.
no one said anything weird that I have to bleep out. It's
No,
all
not yet.
good. Not
the
yet.
Handheels was not too much for radio.
Well, maybe after this it will be. Maybe they'll be like, we don't talk about the Handheels on the radio. It gives them power. I was super into like Courage the Cowardly Dog as a kid, and in
yeah.
retrospect, that show's messed up.
That slab episode will mess you up.
Return the slab.
Know the thing standing outside that like
or
willows.
suffer my
Yeah.
curse. Yeah, like literal biblical curses of like locusts and stuff, and they're just like, well, it is what it is. This little pink dog's gonna solve the problems, which explains a lot about me. Genuinely, was that a lot of Scooby-Doo, classic. I used to watch Scooby-Doo with my cousin who was really into horror movies. She might have been who kind of like got me into a lot of that, and then like pretty much from the moment I was like 9, we would go to Blockbuster. You guys remember Blockbuster? I love Blockbuster. And I'd be like, all right, I'm going to rent a movie. And it was always like Children of the Corn. And my parents just like weren't really looking at what I was renting. They were just like, all right, sure, whatever. So I was just watching all these like horror movies that I probably should not have been watching. But it's okay. If my mom's somehow listening to this, thanks for not paying attention to that. It was probably the right call. I don't think either of my parents were really into like horror movies or anything. My mom likes like sci-fi. And my dad pretty much solely watched spaghetti westerns and Emerald's cooking show.
You know, I don't know about the cooking show, but I like spaghetti westerns.
I love spaghetti westerns.
And I think we're all very genre people. I think it's pretty
I
obvious.
love a good genre film.
And westerns are in my top 3 genres that I really like.
I love a western.
I was just talking to Mark about this. About movies that I there's so many movies outside of horror that I love. I like The Fugitive, one of my favorites. I really like political thrillers. Like The Hunt for Red October is one of my favorite
They're not
movies.
my favorite, but I do love a good heist film.
Oh yeah.
Like I love when like any TV show does their heist episode. Love it. DS9, Star Trek DS9, where they had that heist episode, and then like the one after that was like their baseball episode.
Which
I
one
was like,
the heist
perfect.
episode?
The heist episode was it's all in the simulator for Vic Fontaine. It was something
so it's like
where
I know it's not a holodeck there. It
is a holodeck. still.
Hollow Suite. I
Hollow
think.
Suite. Yeah.
Sorry. Semantics.
But yeah, so it's in that where they have to pull off this heist to save Vic because something went wrong with the holograms or something. I don't remember the exact thing, but like getting to see a bunch of humans and aliens all dressed to the nines in suits pulling off a heist caper in space. It's perfect. And in the next episode, they're just playing baseball, and I'm like, I love this. This is
oh my gosh, the
campy
baseball
sci-fi.
episode.
I love, and people hate the baseball episode.
Who hates
I love
the baseball episode?
Hey, we got somebody here. You want to
yeah.
tell us your best experience this weekend?
Yeah, here.
Yeah.
It's gotta be meeting Jeff and Daniel Phillips.
Yeah.
Getting tips and guides on how to possibly get into the film business.
Awesome.
And
yeah.
getting my PV Predator Stratocaster signed by all the other faces I ever wanted.
That's awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you for telling us.
How about
That's
you?
awesome.
Meeting Clive Barker is me.
Yeah.
Me.
Clive Barker. I got to meet Sean Whalen, and he is like the nicest person ever. So nice. Can't overstate that. Yeah, it's been a fun weekend. Yeah, we've got candy if you'd like some candy. Yeah.
The Strange Talk one will be where your voice will be.
Yeah. Strange Talk. We talk about all things strange, weird, paranormal. And then they talk about horror movie podcasts. Alyx, nice to meet you. Yeah. Yeah. So it's been a fun weekend. There's so many people here still. Hi.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, this is. I think this might become a tradition recording here.
Yeah. Sunday seems to be like a good day for it because it's busy, but it's like not so busy that you can't record because it's just so loud.
Usually Friday would be the best day.
I think Fridays and Sundays might be the way to go.
Yeah, Friday's the
Saturday is just too busy.
Saturday, I would rather be buried than
Saturday
alive.
was a lot. That was why I took a break halfway through the day just because I was like, there's too many people, which worked out so I could get you all some flyers.
And we are forever grateful for that.
Yeah, no problem.
But I'm I'm probably the least annoying extrovert on the planet.
I don't know if I've ever discussed this on the show. I'm an introvert. Why do I have a radio show? I don't know.
Yeah. And I'm pretty sure you're introverted.
I'm a humongous introvert.
Yeah. Genuinely, like, I feel like I do all these events, so, like, maybe people who tune into the show, like, have this, like, idea of how I am. When I'm not, at events and doing stuff for the show, I'm at home, like, playing Sims 4 is what I've been doing lately. Yeah, I sit at home and do nothing. I run trivia. I run karaoke. I work in IT. I mean, we're all introverts. If you're an extrovert and you're in IT, How?
Yeah, I don't understand that.
How?
Really. Every job I've ever had has been interacting with people.
Yeah.
That does not mean I
IT is
necessarily
interacting
like
with
them.
people too. Yeah.
But my advice to all other extroverts, if you are coming off as, because I will admit, extroverts can be quite
A
annoying.
lot sometimes.
Annoying.
It's about knowing how to temper it, because there's also times I need to remind myself that I should maybe actually be talking and not just standing in a corner lurking like a creature.
The best thing you can do as an extrovert is marry an introvert.
Oh yeah.
And I married an extreme introvert.
Yes.
And that grounded me in everything that I need to understand about introverts. So when she is like, I can't take any more, there's too many people, I need to go, I'm just like, okay, babe, bye. I'm like,
Joe and I are both hardcore introverts, so we're both just like, I'm leaving.
I will handle this from here. I will do the people talking, and you can go.
You can go
clean,
do what you need to do.
whatever you do.
Hi. Yeah, we're doing something different. Do you want to? We're recording for my radio show. Do you want to tell us about your favorite thing about this weekend? No, it's okay if you don't. Yeah, that's fine. I like your costume though. yeah. Do you have? Yeah, you want to talk about your favorite thing? Just remember, it's for the radio.
It is for the radio, so it needs to be
no
PG.
Swearing.
13.
Yes.
No swearing.
Just no swearing. Okay, yeah. Here.
I paid to get spanked by the succubus.
What do you think?
I think that's fine.
That's fine.
That's not explicit.
My favorite thing about Scarefest was, what was their name? Haunters Against Hate? At the Haunters Against Hate table, I paid $5 to get paddled. And that was my favorite thing.
By a succubus, I think you said, which is amazing. I love your Velma costume, by the way. I was dressed up as Daphne yesterday. Oh, you got one?
By any chance, but before that, by any chance, did you get the booth number for that?
No.
Do you know where they are? Because for scientific purposes.
200?
Got it.
Okay, so they're
write
not
that down
from us. Yeah. Yeah.
Did you say you had one?
Yeah.
The Creeper Truck.
Oh, that's a good one.
Creeper
Yeah.
truck.
If you all would like some candy, please feel free.
That also has all of our shows
business
on
cards,
it.
all that good stuff.
Strange Talk will be the one where your voices will be on.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Have a great
Thank you so much.
Scarefest. Have a great Sunday. Oh, we've been playing
I beat
it. Yeah.
Halloween. We're working
Still
on
working
Evil
on
Dead.
Evil Dead.
So Halloween is beat.
Yes. Getting places. We always got something to
I'll
do.
beat your Halloween.
Oh my gosh.
Well, that
This is a PG
weirdly
show.
threatening. That is so weirdly threatening.
I had to do that. You can edit that out if you need to.
I
It
don't
was
think
so
that's
funny. We're talking
explicit
about
either.
like
Thanks,
jobs
guys.
where I've always, you've always worked with people, and I am very much an introvert. But like, I'm a supervisor at a call center, and the only people I talk to are Karens. But I've always worked at call centers, and then prior to that, I did delivery driving a lot. Like I did delivery driving for Domino's, Donato's, and Jimmy John's.
Jimmy John's, JJ's.
And so most of my jobs have always been customer service oriented, and I can like mask and go into this customer service mode where I have no issues talking with people over the phone, which is weird because people who are introverts hate talking on the phone.
I
can really like separate it, I guess, when I know for sure that it's, I guess, my job to do it or whatever. But if I'm out in public, I have to have like 4 or 5 shots, which is really healthy to do to cull my social anxiety.
Yeah,
so,
that's not great to do. I think you might have the same thing I do, where it's not that you can get over it; it's that you go into this sort of performance mode.
Yeah,
where it's like, yes, I'm very extroverted, and I will talk to everyone right now because this is a character that I'm playing and not myself.
Yeah, I think you hit the nail on the head.
It is a little bit that dissociation, which. Spoilers, I have to do that a little bit for the show too. So you guys are getting to see the character that I play for the show, which is really just me. It's just that I have to pretend that I like
won't
to talk.
tell you. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, you're good. Tell us. Tell me
Extroverts
about
won't tell you this, but we also get emotionally exhausted.
Oh yeah, you just can't admit it because you're an extrovert.
It takes a lot more for us to get emotionally exhausted. But when we do, we crash hard.
Yes.
And it is. When I'm ready to be by myself, like Hannah, host Hannah, she goes on work trips, and I'm so emotionally exhausted that I just can't wait to like live like a Ninja Turtle for a little while.
I hermit. I hermit so hard.
I can relate so
Yeah.
hard. That's the worst thing about like call center stuff is I my social battery depletes
oh my
from
gosh.
that. Because I like, kind of have to go in that mode, and then I go home, and I'm like, my desire to do literally anything else after that is just
gone. When we get done here today, I am going to go home and I'm going to play video games. I'm not going to talk to anybody for like 3 days.
Funny enough, we have somebody in front of the booth.
Yeah.
Would you like to tell us your favorite experience at Scarefest?
I don't know if we should let this guy talk.
Hey, audience, it's Creature. I'm making a little special appearance for the show today.
Yeah, Creature's been with us too. Creature's been manning the booth while we're talking away on this because I only brought 3 microphones with me for some reason. I don't know. I can't count.
My favorite experiences, I got to, as you all know, I'm a big Scooby-Doo fan. I got to stand 2 feet away from Matthew Lillard as he walked around.
Yeah.
I didn't say anything because I didn't want to
try to lick him or anything like that. So
not
give him a
this
kiss.
time. And I got to use the bathroom next to the main zombie from Land of the Dead by Romero, which I was very excited about that.
Yeah.
He's the best part of that movie.
He really is. Did you all see that Matthew Lillard's booth has become sort of just a shrine? Because so many people brought art to give to him that it's just become like a shrine of like Scooby-Doo art and stuff.
It's kind of a cult.
It is definitely a cult, which like
Fine.
he's probably cool, but like I'm also like this is like a little
I missed
bizarre.
that. You mean for Matthew Lillard?
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's kind of a cult personality thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. I mean, honestly,
fine.
now here's the thing. He deserves all the fame and all of the pull that he gets because
absolutely.
he's a very wholesome, genuine human being outside of being a celebrity.
I think that's why it is, but I do worry about sort of cultifying anybody. I think that is a very precarious place to put someone on, and I would not want to deal with that. Parasocial relationships are already difficult. So, yeah.
I want to go back to the bathroom comment from Creature. I think everybody has a con bathroom story, right?
Yeah.
And my
I
best, you will
One day.
one day, unless you just won't.
I just realized I have not gone to the bathrooms in here the whole time I've been here.
It's actually not that bad here.
I have just
it's
been like walking to the lantern.
The gendered bathrooms over here, the one that is described for women is usually out the door.
Yeah,
and there have
that's
been
why
multiple
I'm not
times.
Gonna...
There's been multiple times where I will go in there and I will hear a woman talking in the other side, and I'm just like, you know what? You do you. You did the right thing. You went into the men's bathroom. But my best bathroom story for Scarefest was last year.
I'm not gonna ask your worst.
Oh, I know about this. This is really good.
This is Doug Bradley from Hellraiser. I was going in, and I went to the first stall and was starting to use the bathroom. And I saw Doug Bradley come in behind me, and he went into the other stall, and he sat down, and he let out the biggest fart I have possibly ever heard in my entire life.
And now you're telling the public about it.
And so my story is that I heard Pinhead give the biggest fart I have ever heard in the public bathroom of Rupp Arena. I don't even know how else to describe that.
I did not know where this was
other
going.
than Doug Bradley farted next to me. Just
Oh, okay.
that's what it's like to be at these cons. Is that sometimes you'll go to the bathroom and you'll see Dave Sheridan left a scary movie poster, and it'll say like Officer Doofy took a dookie.
Yeah.
And he'll like sign it so someone can take it.
That's wild.
And yeah, that's just bathroom humor here at Scarefest, I guess.
It's just a reminder that no matter who you are, we all have to use the bathroom at some point.
Nice and dry.
That is not a joke about the bathrooms. There was a Sprite incident in our booth, and one of our chairs got soaked in Sprite.
Do you have a bathroom story at Scarefest?
Not as cool as your all's. I mean, it's just
I don't
general.
have one.
I was in the bathroom at the same time as Gunnar Hansen. This is the second or third Scarefest ever. I want to say the second. And I want to say that because this is like there's 2 years where the stuff that happened at the Kentucky Theater, where the people who were here at the con went to watch the movie with everybody. Gunnar Hansen did the same
that's
thing
cool.
for Texas Chainsaw out at the Kentucky Theater.
That's
Anyways, yeah, I don't have anything more interesting than that, but we shared the bathroom at the same time. I didn't say anything to him because even in my younger years, I always think it's like really weird to gush to celebrities like when they're at a convention, when they're not at their booth, like they do that there.
At
So
this,
I like
at
to
the same time, it'd be
treat
weird
them
if
like regular
someone's like
people.
trying to pee and you're like, "Hey man, I love your work."
I mean, the only thing I was going to ask Doug Bradley is if he's gone to the doctor. So,
Wait, you asking what?
if he's gone to the doctor,
If he's going to the doctor?
that I'm telling you, man, that fart was bad.
Well, you're just really concerned for his health. That's really sweet.
You know what I just
think.
realized? We maybe should explain what Scarefest is, because I just said, "Hey, we're here." You all have been going here longer than I have. You want to say what it is? You're fine. Do you all want to say what Scarefest is?
What am I explaining? Wait, what?
We're just explaining what Scarefest is. We've been just talking about how we're here, but we should probably explain what Scarefest
Wait.
is.
Are we explaining what Scarefest is?
Yeah.
Oh, just outside of being a horror convention?
Yeah.
Well, you know what's funny? Because it's always been billed as a horror and paranormal convention. I mean,
I didn't even know about the paranormal part, honestly. I was just like, I don't know, that sounds cool. We're in.
yeah, no. To be honest with you, like whenever I went to Scarefest the first few times, admittedly I was like 17, 18, I didn't really know what conventions were. Again, this goes back to me being an introvert. I don't like to go out in gigantic public spaces. So
Yeah.
even as a, ultra nerd, I wasn't, maybe I knew what Comic-Con was, but I thought that was like an isolated thing and that was the
This
only
kind of
sort of
is
like
Comic-Con
convention
for
that ever
horror.
happened, but I didn't even think of like, or realize that conventions were a thing. And so I didn't know horror conventions were a thing. So imagine my surprise, after this, I learned, about Horror Hound and all that other stuff. But
Yeah.
this is where you come to bug your favorite, spooky celebrities you see in all the movies.
By the way, shout out to Horror Hound in Cincinnati because they just announced Ty West, and I'm going to
Really?
lose my
Oh, that's wild.
lose my marbles if I get to meet Ty West.
That would be cool. Also, Scarefest is based in Lexington, Kentucky. Obviously, our radio show is out of Cincinnati, but I live in Lexington. So,
I'm sorry if I just outed you as a Kentuckian.
no,
I
I've
don't
mentioned it
know.
before on here. I've talked about it. Like, I work for a bourbon distillery on here.
Oh,
And
yeah,
I will
yeah.
not name which one, but I do work for a bourbon distillery, and I live in Kentucky, which is about one of the most Kentucky things you can do is work in bourbon or horses. That's it. But yeah, it is in Lexington, Kentucky. Lexington's been getting like some really cool conventions because we got CryptidCon here too. Like, I feel like we're really like punching above our weight as far as like the cool stuff we get here.
Lexington is getting. I mean, it's two big cons.
Yeah,
Really are Comic-Con and Scarefest.
yeah.
Comic-Con is massive at this point.
It's huge. It's so big.
To the point, I think they still. The last time I was at Comic-Con, they had the guests in actual Rupp Arena.
Oh, because they just couldn't fit it
That's
all
what
in
somebody
there?
said
Yeah.
too. I didn't know that till this
wild.
year, until maybe today,
That
where
is
somebody said
super
they
wild.
separated the vendors from the celebrities.
And I think Scarefest is getting to the point where
That-
they probably need to consider that.
Honestly,
Yes.
that wouldn't be because what is unfortunate about that is because when you have them together, it just clogs up the walkways and nobody can walk through, and that has been like a
Yeah.
little bit of an issue this weekend. Staff's been pretty on top of it, where they're like, "Hey, you guys need to keep moving. You can't just stand here."
Yeah.
So I will 100% give them props for that.
The customer service side of me makes me side with the staff here.
Yes, I will.
It always will, because I guarantee you the people that are
I can only
posting.
imagine how much of a nightmare they've had to deal with that
Yeah.
we haven't seen because they've handled it really
Yeah,
well.
the
I'm
people
sure.
posting on it and being like, "Oh, the line was this long. The line was this long. I paid this. I paid that." You knew.
Yeah,
you
it's
knew what it was going to
every-
be like here.
Every single week, we deal with people who constantly threaten to, lambast us all over the internet on everything they can because of something that they did on their end, and they don't want to take responsibility for it. So yes, 1,000%.
Be nice to your.
I am
your
always more
convention
apt
staff.
to believe that the business, the facility, whatever, aren't the ones at fault.
Yeah. They're working their
exactly.
hardest,
So-
honestly, and they've done a pretty good job.
And
minus the no Halloween theme in their playlist.
I want to point out that they're also volunteers.
Yeah.
They're not getting paid to do this.
Mm-hmm.
And to my understanding, I know Brandon and Nicole. To my understanding, they don't make a lot of profit off this.
I'm sure they don't.
They throw their money back into this.
Yeah.
And every year,
That's how it gets bigger and better.
Since they've bought it, it's been bigger and bigger. So I fully believe that they're just throwing their money into this to try to make it as best as possible. So if you want this to run smoother, then volunteer.
Yeah, volunteer.
Yeah.
Also, it's like a great way to be able to like get in for free. You
get
do
in.
some work, but you also get to like go around and see like all the cool stuff.
Yeah, you
There's
get to
so
meet-
many cool costumes here.
You're almost like guaranteed to meet all the celebrities too.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. Oh, I'm sure because you get to. They have their own security, but they also kind of like have to usher people around.
I think they were going to try to do the separation this year. Because Wes had commented, Wes is one of the persons who runs Scarefest.
You will have heard him
somebody
in the
had mentioned,
background on
like,
the announcements.
why don't you separate the guests and the vendors? And he's like, well, we couldn't get it this year. So
Yeah.
I assume maybe
It
that's
takes a
what
lot
they
of
were going to do
planning.
this year. But
So, yeah.
Yeah, I think that we're at that limit where they're going to do it. We'll see what happens next year. The thing about Scarefest is that January 1st is almost always the first guest announcement.
That's wild because that's only
So-
like 3 months from now.
Yeah, yeah. When I say that it's like
It's
when you
big.
start planning for next Scarefest, it is like the day after Scarefest.
Well, I already have plans.
Yeah.
I
Well,
have
it's
plans.
not our problem, but
Yeah.
it's their problem.
Oh, I meant plans for us. But yeah, we got like about 10 minutes left. Anything else you all want to talk about with Scarefest?
It's been some growing pains here
Yeah.
this year,
Yeah.
and that's okay.
Honestly, the people getting in, I think, was the biggest growing
Yeah.
pain. But they were also like timing that well to make sure that like a bunch of people were not coming in at once, which is good. But it did create like a line.
There's nothing wrong with growing pains, and people are not. People are only human, and they can only do so much.
Correct.
So just be patient; they'll get
Yeah.
you in.
And you're still gonna have fun even if you stand in a long line.
And I'm sorry, I don't believe anybody that says they don't get a refund. I've gotten refunds from Scarefest before. Like it's.
oh, yeah. Are there people saying that?
Yeah, it's.
Oh, come
but,
on.
like,
They've always
Dial-
been really good about that sort of stuff.
dial up the dramatics.
Well,
That's what it
yeah.
is.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
But
Yeah.
like growing pains are happening. We're kind of in a transitionary phase between old Scarefest and what will be Scarefest in a few
Yeah.
years.
Dawn of a new era.
And it's going to be different, interesting, and I think for the better.
Yeah. All right. Well, I think we can go ahead and wrap there. Yeah, unless you got something else you want to
No.
add? Okay, well, we'll go ahead and sign off from Strange Talk. Scarefest has been super fun. Hope to see you all there next year. And yeah, good night and good luck.